So, I think it was like yesterday because I was cleaning off my phone. So, yesterday or the day before? Well, anyway, one of those days, I posted an Evanescence edit that wasn't mine, obviously. I don't make these edits, I just repost them. And this one comment, and this is why I filter my comments on YouTube. For some reason, I don't think I did on this one, whether if they did or not. And I guess now it's just, I don't know. Like I don't really filter my comments that much because no one really posts on. They don't really comment on any of my posts at all. Some people do, some people don't. But this one, it was a 18th birthday to the Open Door from Evanescence. And there was an edit going on, right? I didn't make it, obviously. I think it tells you who made it. There's a TikTok on there. But I posted it, and I think I looked at it 2 hours later, the notifications, because I got 2 notifications on my thing about comments. And one of them was like, oh, I love Amy from Evanescence, she's adorable, right? This other person, there was 2 comments on this one. This other person, he said, and I quote, listening to Evanescence, something to do with her voice, makes him hard. That's literally on the comment. If you guys want to go look at it, you can. It's still there, actually. I'm going to leave it up there for a certain amount of time. But he's like, her voice or listening to her singing the songs makes him hard. Bro, I think I know what that means, and if I don't think I want to know what that means, because I talked to 10 boys on Snapchat, and they all said the same thing. So, I don't think we need to go any further. Okay? The only thing we need to go further on right now is what's allowed and what's not allowed, because comments like that will get... I'm not gonna have it. And then I looked at the profile, it's a man. Of course it's a man that's gonna say that. A man who is that. He's around the same age as Amy. They're in the same age category, actually. But don't comment that on my profile. You can... Actually, don't comment that anywhere. No one needs to know. No one cares. And it's none of our business to know. It's not. If you have a fantasy from, whether you have a crush on Amy Lee from Evanescence or anybody for that matter, if you have, a fantasy of that, keep it to yourself. Don't post it on social media, because there's kids. I have kids on my YouTube that some of them are subscribed to me. I have kids on here. So I'm and they're not even my age. They're 10 years old. So please don't say that, first of all. Second of all, I think like a kid. I'm 21 years old, but internally I'm more of a 5-year-old. And yes, I'm going to say that because I still collect Barbies. I actually still play with Barbies. Not going to lie. Before my grandma passed 2 years ago, I got on Christmas, because I asked for this one. That's one of my last gifts to remember my grandma, other than the singing bears. Was this Barbie head. I'll play with it eventually, but just I haven't found the right time yet to been able to pull it out, because it's a hair makeover. It's a little mannequin doll where you can do her hair, paint her nails, and all that jazz. And I'm looking forward to playing with it. It's still in the box, but hasn't been touched yet, but I want to play with it. Yes, I said that. I want to play with Barbies. I still collect stuffed animals. But please do, and like I said, I'm an Evanescence fan, but never will I, okay, I'll admit something. People who say that they have a crush on Amy, comments you want to marry her are allowed. Just don't say anything that involves a fantasy, if you know what I mean. I don't know what's like a limit or not, but it just depends. I'll read your comment, and whether or not if it gets deleted or blocked or whatever, yeah, because I don't approve of that comment on my channel. It's gonna go bye-bye sooner or later, but I just want you guys to look at it if you want. If you want, you can go look at it if you want, and whether or not if I'm like being delusional or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I'm not, because you don't say that. That's gross. And it's 10:07, and then right now I literally go in at 11. I just got here like an hour early. But yeah, you do not say that. Please don't say that on my channel. Don't say it anywhere on anybody's channels for that matter, because nobody needs to know that. That is none of our business, and we don't care. You can say things like, well, here's one that was mentioned to me. I'm not going to say who it's from, but somebody told me, and these comments are allowed. You just cannot have any fantasy going on that is involved like a sexual intercourse or something that gives off that. Like, for instance, I know what making someone hard is. I've listened to the song Water by Tyla. I know what that is about. I know what it is about. I know what that means when people say something like that. Nasty comment. But here's one that is appropriate enough to, like, you know. Let's say okay, we all know that Amy is taken. I was gonna say single. She is not. No, she's taken, and she's married with a kid, right? Dude, that kid needs to stop growing, by the way. Alright, anyway. Because he's, like, all the way to her shoulder now. It's like, you dude, stop growing. He's 12 years old. I think he's 12 years old. Like, come on. And he's all the way up here. I'm like, dude, he looks like a 16-year-old. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, Amy's married with a family, right? Right. So, let's say if she was not, like, if she wasn't, and you were both lesbian, tag Amy in a second. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I was told that in person. It was like, another Evanescence fan told me. And, okay, for a second, it took me, like, a while to figure it out what she said. But I was like, way. I was like, what? I was like, okay, and then that's when I ended up doing research, because I was like, is she married? She is. Because I did not know that. I started listening to Evanescence 2 years ago. 2 years ago was when I was told that. I was told, like, a bunch of things. Like the Bring Me to Life thing with the rapper. I don't really know whether or not if I prefer with or without him. I just I like the original Bring Me to Life. Not gonna lie. I could sit here and listen to that for all day. I also like the ones before him. Like the demos or even the synthesis one. So I'm like, if you were to ask me which one is my favorite one, I don't really know. But my favorite demo would be number 2. You're gonna have to look it up on YouTube from that video making kid. That's the YouTube channel that he posts all the demos and stuff. That's how I know. But yeah, for any Evanescence video whatsoever, you guys can say, I want to marry her. You guys can say, you know, her voice is like an angel. You can sit here and say all that stuff, but please do not say anything that involves a fantasy that is sexual. Please don't say that. I don't know, unless if I'm being over dramatic or whatnot. I don't know. But like 10 guys texted me on Snapchat. And they're like, you make me hard. Bro, it's on there. It's on there, okay? That comment is on there. Like, I don't know. It's gross. Don't say it. Don't post it. You can think it. You can say it out loud in your own room or whatever. But don't say it in front of anybody. Because we know nobody needs to know. Nobody gives a flying crap. Nobody cares. Especially about that kind of stuff. Like, we got children that are underage on YouTube. Please do not say that. And on my channel too. I prefer to be like, we don't talk like that on my channel, so please don't. Don't talk like that. Don't post comments like that on me. Nothing. Okay? Okay. It's just because that's gross, and it's not something that we need to say on my channel. I don't know, I just wanted to come on here and say that, because I found that comment yesterday, and I was just like, I'm a little disturbed by it. So I'm like, I don't know whether or not if it's a bad thing when people say that, but like, that's how I'm going off of. Like, I'm getting like the wrong vibe off of that comment, and I don't need vibes like that on my channel, so please don't talk to me like that. Don't comment anything about Evanescence that way. Because I do find Evanescence posts from TikTok, and then I save them to my phone, and then obviously I'm going to post them on YouTube. But please do not say that stuff to me. Don't type it. Don't say anything. Just shush. Alright? If it's something like that, just don't say it, because I don't care. I don't care what fantasy you have going on. But you can say, like, she's pretty. Because actually, not gonna lie, like, for anybody who is obsessed with Evanescence, you're probably crushing on Amy Lee. No, actually, I wouldn't blame anybody who says they have a crush on Amy Lee, because apparently me, myself, I do. And I'm like, I don't want to say that, but I do. Because I don't know if this occurs to, like, anybody else or not, but, like, you know that music video for Good Enough? I watched it the first time. Not now, but it was, like, the first time when I watched it. And she says, there's, like, a part in the beginning where she says, like, I can't say no to you. But the way how she says that, she has, like, a smile or something. But when she smiles, I'm over here, like, smiling. Like, I don't know. Her smile is, like, contagious. Yeah. It's just, like, everything about her. I'm like, it's probably, yeah. It's like, she has, like, a cute smile, cute eyes, a cute personality. Her voice, you can fall asleep to. Alice is the good lullaby song to be listening to from her Dream Too Much. Of course, there's gonna be a dark song in there. No, if you guys haven't heard any of the Dream Too Much songs, you should. But Alice is funny. It's like Alice in Wonderland, but instead of falling down a rabbit hole, which would be a little bit more preferable, she gets this idea of Alice being this long stick figure who's gonna go take a shower. Or no, she's gonna go take a bath. Because it's like, Alice, where are you going? Upstairs to take a bath, right? Okay, that's like some of the lyrics. Alice gets in the bathtub, like she steps in, slips on this bar of soap. I can't. And then she goes down the drain. I'm just like thinking to myself, like, that is not a lullaby for your kid. I'm like, well, I mean, it's Evanescence. You count how many other songs have a dark meaning like that. I'm like, okay. Yeah. You find another dark song and then you come back and be like, yeah. It's like, that's always gonna be like one of those dark twisted songs. Like, Tourniquet. Yeah. It's like, of course there's always, and then, and then Swimming Home. It sounds like a really, like, I don't know if I mentioned that about that song or not, but I said Swimming Home was like one of those where you can just like calm down with and whatever, but it's actually about death. Be like, oh, more death, Lithium too. We got all your sad Evanescence music. It is even involved in children's songs. I love it. Alright, and that's not the only one too. There's another one. It's like the donkey and the chicken are the ones that eat ice cream. And as I'm talking about these songs, they're just over here playing in my head. No, but they're all from Amy Lee's Dream Too Much. And we got another one. The duck and the bee are best friends. She says that they're best friends, and all these songs are like really short. But they're best friends, and then one day the duck decided, I'm gonna take some honey from the bee. Guess what? The bee just stings the duck. But I thought your best friend would want to share with you. It's like, ew, rude. Best friend. Like, no, yeah, she says that they're best friends. They're like, my best friend? Well, I mean, like, if I actually had a real best friend, not some fake backstabber, I'd want to share with them. But just be like, nope, you stay away from that, and I'm going to smack you. And be like, oh. No, it's because I got another minute, and I don't know how long. But, like I said, just don't comment anything disgusting on my channel. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And I got another 40 minutes of sitting here waiting. Oh, no. I mean, there's that. Or you can just walk inside the Walmart and walk around for, like, God who knows how long. No, if I start walking around anywhere, I'm going to get distracted. I found there's the mall in there, and then there's a store, and I was in there all my break. Luckily, I got back on time, but otherwise, I'd still be shopping for perfume. Like, okay, bye.